Low self-esteem is a death trap. Yes, it's a death trap. Low self-esteem will erode your confidence, limit your opportunities in life, cause you to settle for less than you actually deserve or desire in life. Low self-esteem will make you feel unworthy, unlovable. It will make you constantly see your flaws instead of your strength. Low self-esteem have caused many people to sabotage their own success. It has caused people to stay in their comfort zone. It has caused people to be silenced because of fear of failure, of rejection, of there's a constant words or thought that kept ringing in their head. The lies that they tell themselves. Low self-esteem has caused it's like a monster that holds you down, that prevents you. It's like a cage that cage you and prevents you from actually fulfilling your God-given purpose. We've heard or seen people who have died, great people who have died with their gifts and potential because they were scared. They were scared of failure. They were scared of rejection. Low self-esteem has caused many people to be in toxic relationship that they know that this relationship, the person is abusive, and eventually that relationship had destroyed them or killed them or rendered them physically disabled. Low self-esteem has caused great people to settle down in business or in a level that they know they have outgrown. But because they have suffered setback or failure or rejection one or two or three times, they just felt, oh no, I'm good for nothing. I can't achieve. In fact, they would maybe because while they were growing up, they kept hearing that word, and it confirmed it in their failures, and they just thought, oh, I can't. I rather settle down in this level that I am. I've seen an elderly man who was elderly, intelligent, well educated. He was he was pushing truck, carrying goods for people. For those in Nigeria, they will understand wheelbarrow pusher. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you pushing a wheelbarrow is bad, but I'm just saying that for this man level of education, he could settle down for that because he had suffered failure. He was sacked in his job, and in the effort of getting another one proved abortive. He kept being rejected and failed interview according to them. And so he just decided that, oh, let him just be doing this. But the guts to continue to fight to go ahead, he couldn't have it. He couldn't muster that guts to continue. So he just settled down in that level that he is. Low self-esteem has caused many people to engage in self-destructive behavior like alcoholism, addiction. It has caused many people to run into depression. Some have landed in the hospital because of this negative self image. I don't know what would have caused your own low self-esteem. I don't know if you were abused while you were growing up, physically, emotionally, or sexually abused as a child while you were growing up, and this eroded your self-confidence. I don't know if you were abandoned by your parents, maybe in an orphanage home, or you were abandoned somewhere else and you never saw them again, or you were abandoned while you were pregnant, or maybe your spouse ran and left you, or something like that, or maybe you suffer grief or rejection or failure. Maybe you failed in business, maybe you failed in life, or you failed in anything, failure, failure setting, or maybe you have negative self-image. Maybe you are overweight and you were all too skinny, or maybe too short, or too tall, and that self-image is affecting you because you are constantly bullied or trolled or mocked. Like I have squint, and this had affected me, but I have healed and I've passed this level. While I was growing up, I suffered a lot of abuse. I grew up with a stepfather that was so verbally and physically abusive. I was beaten at the we were beaten at the slightest provocation. Were accused for what we never did. I have been bathed with hot water that scalded my body and gave me scars. I have been they have used butter to beat me and bust my head, and the scar till today is still hot. Once in a while, I'll feel pain at that point. What haven't I gone through? While I was growing up, I was not allowed to sit with the children of my one of my father's foster stepdad's sister's children. I was not allowed to sit with them. Like if they are sitting on the chair, you have to sit on the floor. You are not allowed to eat in the same plate with them. I was being treated like an outcast. This is my story. A lot of unjust thing that was done to me, and there was no word I didn't hear, negative word that really has affected my self-image. And I've told you people, if you watch my video on rejection, how this affected me a lot. I didn't want to be seen, I didn't want to be heard. But because I have healed, that's why you can see me on the screen. I could dare to come out to tell my story and encourage those who are going through this. Low self-esteem is a demon. It's a monster that caged and silenced its victim. And you must fight to break out and be the voice and the voice that God has destined you to be. You must determine and said, okay, you first realized what your problem is, because they said if you know what your problem is, the problem is half solved, because you understand that this is my problem, this is my issue, and so you now start seeking help, looking for the right help to solve that problem. So first come to the realization and start looking for the right people that you will seek help from. If it's to go through therapist, a counselor, but I would advise that go to a counselor that understand what he or she is doing, that maybe specialize in childhood trauma, because that will help you to look for the cause, the foundation, the root cause of this problem. Then, secondly, build healthy boundaries. Surround yourself with people that make you feel great about yourself. People that know that make you know the true worth, the value which you have. Surround yourself with people that that celebrate you. That when you leave their presence, you feel so good about yourself. Not people that will leave you in a bad state. You start second guessing yourself. Build build healthy boundaries. Communicate your values to people. Let them know where you stand, who you are. Don't accept everything from anybody because you're scared of saying no. Everything, yes, ma. Everything, yes, ma. Even when they are passing they are stepping their boundaries. You don't call them to order. You know you are not happy about how they are treating you, but you can't. You're scared of saying it. I remember a colleague then. She had a negative self-image. There was nothing then. Anything you tell her to do, Even when she knows, let's say we are closing from work, there will always, my head knows then, it's always her that, she would give all the responsibility. Even when she knows that this lady had worked, as in she's exhausted, but anything is her. To a point that they will send her on errand. Like, and because of me, I don't like when you maltreat people just because you feel they are simple or they can't speak for themselves. Me, I will speak for you. And I was very angry then. Like, how will you treat somebody this way? It doesn't speak well, and she won't be able to say no. She won't be able. She might be grumbling and she might feel bad, but she can't say no. And anybody, anything, they just keep throwing at her. So communicate your values and maintain boundaries, clear boundaries. Let people understand. Challenge the negative thoughts in your mind, in your head, the lies that had always played in your head, like, oh, I am not good enough. Oh, I will fail again. No, I always say, remind yourself with God word. If you're a Christian, remind yourself of what the Bible said concerning you. The Bible said you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. He said, God said, you are the apple of my eyes. He said, I have inscribed or engraved you on the palm of my hand. He says, you are a house that is built on a hill. You cannot be hidden. So remind yourself of what God was says concerning you. The Bible says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. He says, instead of self, let it be God esteem, how God sees you. So see yourself the way God sees you. So challenge that negative thought. Always challenge it with positive affirmations. With positive affirmation. With positive affirmation. Celebrate yourself. Appreciate yourself. Challenge those negative words. What that you have held while growing up. You are useless. You cannot amount to anything. Words like, oh, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too short, you're too tall. Oh, your eyes is like this. Challenge those words. No, you are beautiful. Oh, I am beautiful. I am created in the image and likeness of God. I see myself the way God sees me. See, whatever stage you are, whether you are too smallish and because the reason why I know this is because I have worked with people who, because of their negative self-image, the way they felt they were created, they didn't feel comfortable. They had low self-esteem. And as a result of that, for some, is it that make them to shrink back in their shell? Or some, they became so angry. Any little thing, they are violent, they are angry. And you know that this low self-esteem, or the way, maybe because of what you suffered while growing up, it has made some people to be very, very what's the word? Angry, but that's not the word I want. There's another word I am looking for. Aggressive, that's the word. That made them to be very aggressive in life. Like they very, very, very aggressive. Any little thing they want to fight, any little thing they want to cause, any little thing they want to bring you down to that their level. They don't see good in anybody. I remember where I was working then. I used to work in a Canadian in medical in a Canadian medical center where we do medicals for those traveling to Canada. And this particular day, there was this lady, a family of like five that came in, five girls with their mom. And the first child was overweight. She was tall but very overweight. And one of my colleagues that was attending to her then, when she checked her weight, she was weighing I think it was 130, 145 kg. And then my friend had said, oh, you're overweight. You're overweight. This might make, so immediately she said, oh, you're overweight. This might make them not to give you a visa. The girl became so aggressive that she held that my colleague on her neck and pinned her to the wall. She was choking her, trying to strangle it because there was this aggression in her. How dare you say that? But it was the truth. I didn't know whether she wouldn't have said it, but she knew that this thing, because I mean we've watched it over time, that they won't give you. And because she tried to say it, it made her so furious that she started fighting. And the mom came in, and the mom was very angry at her that this is your. The mom started quarreling her that you've always been doing it. Anywhere you go to, they must know you with this behavior of being aggressive. Like, you know that this thing is a problem. And I've talked to you several times, but you refuse to listen. And so the mom was, talking to her and was quarreling her. She just left the place and went and bought fries, these fried potatoes and chicken and coke, soft drink, and came back and was eating in our front like you people should die or go to hell, because I mean she has found pleasure or solace in food. So that's what gives her joy whenever she's in that kind of mood. And a year later, we saw somebody, we saw her come back. We couldn't recognize her because this time she has really lost weight. And she was the one that told us that, oh, she was rejected. All her family had traveled, and but they didn't give her her visa, because I mean they told her to go and lose weight. And she said she learned her lesson. She apologized to that my friend, apologized to everybody and say, oh, she has really learned in a hard way. But this time she has really lost weight. So maybe your self-esteem, you have negative self-image that if you feel it's affecting you, you feel this affecting you, maybe you can do something about you or live with it if you know you can't do anything about it. So whatever it is, if it's your self image that is causing the problem, see how you can work on it. See how you can, seek help, find help. But if the one you can't change, see how you can grow your self image, your self worth. Maybe add value to yourself so that you don't even see that how you look. You appreciate the way you look. You know that God, every good and perfect gift comes from God. So you're a good thing. God will never have created a bad thing. So nobody should, nobody should deceive you that you're a bad thing. Don't even deceive yourself too. Don't even tell yourself, don't even think it. You're a good thing. You are a good thing. See how you can work on yourself. Take smaller steps to achieve maybe your whatever your goals. Take smaller steps to achieve it, and when you do, celebrate yourself. Don't seek validation from external this thing, like it's people's opinion that you must listen to take your own decision. You can shun the voice. Yes, I'm not saying that you should not seek opinions or advice, but when they give you theirs, you have to wait and see if the one that you know it's this. You know that everybody must you listen to the advice of everybody, and you won't even seek your own, and you do what they have said. Oh, you want to please people. You're a people pleaser. No, you have to learn not to be people pleaser. Have to be yourself. Celebrate yourself, trust in yourself, believe in your own self. Try to build your image. Take care of your physical appearance. Take care of your emotional, mental. Add value to your self. Go back to school if you need to. Get that certificate. Change this thing. Dare to send that email. Even though when they say no, they keep rejecting you. Keep going. We've heard of great men and women who are great today that we can hear of their inventions. How many times they were rejected, but they kept saying they didn't listen to that rejection. They kept going until they could make it. So just keep going until you hear that yes. Sometimes it's just that one yes that would change the whole this thing around. So keep going until when you keep going, keep making that step, keep maybe sending those mails, those proposals, and know that you can't fail in life. Even when you failure is a learning process. Learn from it and keep going. You are not a failure. Thank you very much for your time. By the way, my name is Miria Jomushe. I am a single mother, a registered nurse, and I am a businesswoman. And so I just use my story, my experiences to encourage people, hold them by their hands and say, "Oh, I've gone through this. You can also." I am still testing the waters. I'm new on YouTube. Please watch my videos on rejection, grief, and like, share, subscribe. Please encourage me so that I'll keep um I'll keep going on YouTube since it's new to me. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you at the other end of your healing. Thank you. Bye.